concerned are you right now about having enough pitching to get this thing to the finish line?
We'll piece it together. We'll continue to find ways to, get 27 outs and get the wins that we need here. It's not easy, especially with what's happened the past couple of days, even after an off day. But again, we'll get together here and we'll continue to piece it together.
Are you viewing Holmes and Minaya as part of your bullpen at this point?
No, I mean, today was one of those days because of what happened yesterday. It was their bullpen day pretty much, and, they volunteered yesterday. Like, hey, if you guys need us, so you appreciate that. It says a lot about them, and here we were today, needing them, and instead of throwing that bullpen, they ended up, throwing in the game. But this is something that, is going to be day to day, like whether they start, whether we need them out of the bullpen. We're going to, like I said, we're going to try and put our best guys there, to get 27 outs every day.
Do you imagine that they could be used again on Saturday?
At the earliest, I would think. We kept them short, for sure they're going to get 2 days, and then, we'll see where we at Saturday.
What was Tong's major issue?
Yeah, I mean, they got him. They were aggressive on the fastball, but I feel like other than the second inning, he had a hard time elevating the fastball, and that's what makes him who he is. They took some really good changeups, and I don't think he used the breaking ball enough, he could have do a better job of mixing there, especially once they were all over the fastball, so they got him there.
How tough is it to have a pitcher who's still learning how to make big league adjustments at this time of the season when every game means so much?
Yeah, I mean, that's part of it, when you got some of these guys, going through it at the big league level, and especially where we at, you run through that risk, and it's hard to put it on them, or blame them, this is where we are, and we will continue to go through it and teach those guys.
Do you have any concern that this might have a detrimental effect on his development?
Not really, not at all. I mean, we saw how he bounced back after the tough one, and understanding that, he's got some more development, and just given the situation, he's here, but not at all.
Carlos, I know you're worried about your own stuff here, but does any part of you have one eye seeing what the Reds are doing? They wind up losing and you don't lose ground to them?
Yeah, I mean, I look up after, that game got away from us. I look up and I saw the game was over, and but you can't worry about them. We got to play better. We didn't play good again today, and it doesn't matter, what other teams are doing. It starts on us, and we're better than that.
What did you make of Mark Vientos' defense today?
Yeah, I mean, the routine plays, At this level, you expect those plays to be made, we just got to be better.
Given how defensive mistakes, can you maybe attribute to trying a little bit too hard right now?
Not really. I mean, because they're routine plays. So, and like I said, this is the big leagues. Routine plays. We expect those plays to be made. So, and they know that.
Given how big these games are, would you just consider using Brett Beatty at third base at this point just for defense?
Well, I mean, there's a balance there. When you're facing a lefty, Jonah's a fly ball pitcher, but you're trying to create some offense too. And Mark is one of those guys, especially when we're facing lefties. So he will continue to get opportunities.
What did you make of the Adams play?
Just didn't get the job done. Tough first, huge play by Tyrone, and then thought I figured it out in the second, and then they got to me in the third.
Why weren't you able to elevate your fastball like you usually do?
I made my effort, just didn't execute it.
They were obviously very aggressive, Jonah. I mean, did that take you aback at all?
No. The approach doesn't change on that end. Just got to do a better job limiting damage there. So,
what can you do to limit damage in those types of things?
Just execute my pitches a little bit better. Slow the game down. Go from there.
Mendy said he would have liked to have seen you throw a little more breaking stuff, off-speed stuff. Do you feel the same way?
No, for sure. I mean, definitely have to establish that more in zone and keep be unpredictable. But just got to do a better job of that on my part.
Going out there, I mean, do you feel the pressure of these games, or do you block it out knowing what's at stake? Kind of?
It's just another baseball game, and pressure is a privilege, and I'm just out there just trying to do the best I possibly can.
Is there anything you've learned about yourself or your pitching over this time that you've been with the Mets?
Just going to continue to be myself. Go from there.
Francisco, not the result you want tonight, but still in good shape with the Reds losing. Do you keep an eye on that as the game is out of hand there?
We control our own destiny in a way. It's all about winning, yeah, and it's only natural that we peak. You know, I mean, that's everyone's on it as well. So we want to win because, like I said, we control our destiny. But yeah, I definitely took a peek for sure.
How much do you guys need to clean up some of these defensive errors? You've been talking about it now for a few days. Is this a result of you maybe pressing or trying a bit too hard?
A lot. We got to clean it up a lot for sure. But it's not like a lack of effort, you know. It's everyone's putting in the time. If you saw today, everyone was out there taking ground balls and doing their thing, you know. It's just stuff that happens, part of the game, you know. But us as professionals, we continue to work and we have to be better. I take full responsibility on my mistakes, and I'm sure everyone here takes full responsibilities on their mistakes as well. So, you know, we know how to play the game. We know what to do. We just got to get it done.
Do you feel that some of these large early deficits are affecting the team either offensively or defensively at all?
No, because in here, we're all in it together. You know, we win together, we lose together. And if we get down early, we get down together. And if we go up early, we all in it together. At the end of the day, everyone's trying to be their best version of themselves. And we're a team, you know. When we get down together, and it's just part of it. And when we take the lead early, it's as a group, you know. It's not one individual doing it.